Since the case of Andrew started, Mr. Ben has been denying his involvement in Andrew's crime, but he has finally confessed his involvement with an example of an instance where he recorded Andrew making out with one of his victims. He also shared a long list of the chats that he had with Andrew. It all started when Mr. Ben visited Andrew in his house in Port Harcourt back in 2022 because he came all the way from Kogi State and had no place to stay. So he had to sleep over to Andrew's place so that he could stay there and do the business he came for in Port Harcourt. It was a big house and beautiful apartment, and this picture showing on the screen was taken in the house by one of Andrew's girlfriends. Mr. Ben met Andrew's girlfriend at Andrew's place. The girl used to come around and sometimes she will sleep over. So one fateful day, the girl and Andrew were making out in his room, and Andrew told the girl to go and call Mr. Ben into the room so that he could come and watch them make out. The girl was kind of surprised. She was like asking Andrew, why are you telling me to do this? And Andrew replied, telling the girl that it's a great experience, that is something that people in the UK enjoy doing. So the girl was curious and excited. She wore her clothes and went to call Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben was lying down in his room sleeping. So the girl knocked at the door. When Mr. Ben opened the door, he saw the girl on the other side of the door. So Mr. Ben asked her if she was okay. She said yes, she was okay. And Ben was like, okay. And she told Mr. Ben that she wants him to come over to the room and watch them make out. So Mr. Ben was like surprised, and he was giving her the vibe that he doesn't want to come to the room. That kind of vibe that when you want to do something, but then you don't want the person that was asking you to do it to notice that you want to do it in you. So Mr. Ben was giving him the vibe that he's not interested. So the girl thought that Mr. Ben was not interested. She said, okay, don't worry about it. She left him and went back to the room. So when she got back to the room and told Andrew what Mr. Ben did and how Mr. Ben reacted, so Andrew called Mr. Ben by himself and told him, buddy, come over to the room. So Mr. Ben went to Andrew's room. When he got to Andrew's room, he saw the girl naked, and the girl was using vibrator on herself with a camera phone on the other hand. Actually, she was using the vibrator on one hand and camera phone on the other hand. So when Mr. Ben came to the room, Andrew told the girl to give Mr. Ben the camera. So that was how Mr. Ben was recording everything that happened in the room. However, the girl told Sabio and Harrison that when Ben was coming inside the room, he came with his own camera. But Mr. Ben denied it, saying that the camera he used in recording the girl and Andrew making out was only the camera that the girl was holding when he entered the room, which was Andrew's camera. That's not all. The girl also accused Mr. Ben of joining them to be in a threesome, which she was not comfortable of, even though she gave consent. But then Mr. Ben said that didn't happen. He came into the room all clothed. After he did the recording, he went downstairs and drove up to go and chill out at the bar in Port Harcourt. But when he came back, he didn't see the girl again, and since then had not seen the girl again. So recently, when that Andrew's girlfriend heard that Andrew was dead, and Mr. Ben was out on social media saying that he has all the videos of all the girls that Mr. Ben did something with, knowing that Mr. Ben recorded her on that day, she was so furious that Mr. Ben could release her sex tape. So she contacted Mr. Ben, asking him if he actually have that particular video. But Mr. Ben denied, saying he doesn't have the video, that the videos were with Andrew. The girl was not satisfied with what Mr. Ben said, with Mr. Ben's reply. In her, she knew that Mr. Ben was hiding something. So she went to Harrison and Sabio to report to what exactly happened that day. And while reporting to Sabio, the girl said that she believed that she was not the only one Mr. Ben recorded, because Mr. Ben had told her that he has pictures and videos of people that Andrew met out with even far back to 2015, and even including white women in the UK. Mr. Ben even said it in one of his videos that when he was at Andrew's place, there was a lot of different girls were coming in and going, So this means he could be the one making videos of all those girls that came during the time at Andrew's place. And he was only able to talk about this particular girl because she was the only one that came out to say that this is what happened. Hopefully, other girls that Mr. Ben had recorded would come out to say what happened. But what is happening right now is that Harrison and Sabio are accusing Mr. Ben of being Andrew's cameraman. Initially, when the girl contacted Harrison and Sabio about the issue, so Harrison went to ask Mr. Ben about it, but Mr. Ben denied. He denied about it. But when he started seeing clues that Sabio knew what happened that day, he started confessing about it. And since then, Mr. Ben got angry and started threatening Andrew's girlfriend, who was hiding her identity. The girl was hiding her identity because of the videos that were recorded is so shameful and makes her feel somehow. But do you know that Mr. Ben posted the girl's picture on his page and was telling the girl that if she doesn't stop accusing him, the way the story will dent her image, that she won't even imagine it. Now Harrison is once again saying that Mr. Ben is Andrew's archive man.
You don't have to trust anybody because they will use you.
I don't.
I'm telling you, the biggest trauma you will have is to go and trust people that will expose you on the internet. I'm telling you 100%. So you don't need that. Keep your privacy to yourself. Don't go and start opening your mouth, say, oh, Andrew video me, Andrew did this one, Andrew was there, Ben was there. You are going to wrap it up because I will defend myself so much. You hate you. I'll come so hard. You'll be like, what the fuck? What did I put myself into? Because I'll have to defend myself because you know it that I was not even interested. My interest was like zero. You came to my room and said, come, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? I wasn't so, you see, the guy doesn't let me to finish what I'm saying. Because I'm emphasizing. You came to my room and called me. I wasn't interested and you know it. Fine. But this same dumb girl went to review everything because Sabio sent him. Because they have Andrew chat log. So they are contacting all these girls. I met this girl I traveled to Nigeria in 2022. The last time I saw Andrew was 2022. The last time I stepped into Andrew's domain is 2022. I think around May 2022. And then I have business in Bonny Island. And then I had to spend time inside main Port Harcourt. And Andrew has a beautiful apartment. So I stay in the apartment. I'm a professional. You'll get to know me. And then one day, Andrew, girls normally come and see Andrew and go. I don't have a girlfriend in PH, so what I do is that when in the evening, I'll just drive out, I'll go and have a drink. I go out, Andrew does not go out, he stays in his house. And during the course of this interview now, you will hear the girl, because the girl spoke to me. I asked the girl to go and talk to Sabio and tell Sabio everything. But I warned the girl, I said, do not lie. If they pay you, collect the money, but don't lie. Tell the man everything. I told you guys, my story is authentic. I don't need to add salt onto it. Now, I met this girl. I didn't even meet her. So she will come, she goes straight to Andrew's house. It's a big apartment, it's a big house. And I have my own area of where I stay. Beautiful. So I stay in my room. That day I was sleeping. I was having a nap. And then somebody knocked my door. And then I opened the door. And this girl, this very particular girl, she came. I'm like, hey, you alright? This is what I normally do. I say, hey, you okay? And then the girl said, yeah, I'm okay. And what she asked me was, I would like you to come and watch us. You're a guy here. He said, watch you? I said, yes. She was clothed. She was clothed. I'm like, I was in my room. I was thinking, watch you? Yeah? Okay. So I lie down a little bit. I didn't go again. And I hear my name, buddy. That is Andrew calling me again. After the girl came to knock my door. So I got up and I go outside to the room. When I saw them, I saw the girl with her leg wide open with a vibrator on her private area. I was shocked. And she was holding the phone like this. The girl was the one holding the phone. And I was fully clothed. I was fully clothed. She girl said it. I was fully clothed. So I was kind of shocked. And the girl was enjoying it. Enjoying it. She held Andrew's phone. And Andrew said, give the phone to Ben. The girl handed over me the phone. But the girl now changed it now. This is where this story, he said, I came with my camera. Like professional camera. So the girl gave me the phone. And the girl they were using Viber on her. Andrew was using Viber on her. I wasn't comfortable. I stayed in that room maybe 1 minute, 20 seconds. And my memory does not get me wrong. My memory does not get me wrong. It was so uncomfortable for me. The girl is an adult, she's not a child. As the girl said it's exciting. She said it on Sabio. That it's exciting for her, for another person to watch her. I don't know who initiated it. But I finally just dropped my phone and I went back to my room. And I quickly drive out of the house immediately. I got downstairs, I drive out and I did not come back again to see that girl. I didn't see her again. Because I was not happy with it. It's not something I enjoyed. I don't hate Harrison. He's a hustler. Harrison has a political ambition. This is what we do in this country. If I go home now with 200 million, the first thing I will do is to go and build well in my village, try to do small charity and all that, and I'm targeting the House of Rep, honorable member in my constituency. It's a game that you are playing with human life. Before Harrison went to America, the money he took to America, I told you he went to America, he promised to donate his organ, his kidney. He collected the money and japa and ran away. Never delivered the kidney to the person. So that person turned back to you and said, I want to do charity. Then he went to jail for 5 years for robbing and kidnapping his boss. What do you get on me? I watched somebody banging his girl. Is that in this country, people call outsider to come and watch them bang their wife. Not today. People call outsider come and watch them bang their wife. I'm in a Western country and I'm a liberal man. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your son. I'm an adult. If that's what you get on me, I just give you a full explanation and no apology. I was an unwilling participant, but I was not forced. I didn't enjoy this. And I have nothing to apologize about it. Thank God, the girl was not saying he was choking me, he was killing me, he was cutting my ribs, he was whipping me, and Ben was helping to whip. When you have somebody that you call a friend, whether they are there or they are not there, when you are talking about them, be fair, explain their character, and don't decimate it. Don't make it worse. Nobody says you should praise it. Don't praise it, but don't ever add anything to make them look bad. I am different. Does Andrew treat me like that? Apparently, the girl told me that Andrew always says side things about me when I go. Like, Ben, your accent is not like me. I have a posh accent. I wasn't born in the UK. Andrew was born in this country. I grew up, I moved to the UK as an adult. So there's something in Andrew that always make him competing with me and jealous. First, I'm calmer. Secondly, I'm matured, even though he's 53 years old, almost lots of years older than me. I'm responsible. I take care of my kids. Never miss their birthday. Never shout at my baby mother. Never fight with her. Never use the F word for her. I have a structure, and he saw it. Everything he wish he had, I don't have. I have a family that cares about me.
In response, Mr. Ben has been denying that he's not Andrew's archive man and does not do any camera job for Andrew. So to prove that he's truly innocent, Mr. Ben shared the WhatsApp chat that he did with Andrew, all the WhatsApp conversation he did with Andrew. He shared it on his page. Click on the video that is showing on the screen right now to watch Andrew's WhatsApp chat video with Mr. Ben. All of them shared on Mr. Ben's page. Click on it now before this very video ends.